my symptoms started. It was a Saturday morning when I woke up and I realized that I could not smell or taste. And I had my body was aching. I was just tired. I couldn't even step out to walk to the kitchen or go to the bathroom. It was really a struggle. That is when I realized that these were COVID symptoms. And I got tested 2 days later and the results came out positive. What I did to assist me in recovering from COVID-19 is the first thing that I did was to stay calm, because during my recovery process, I realized that COVID-19 brings a sort of fear into a person, especially when the symptoms start progressing. So the first thing that I used to do is that I started counting. It's very necessary for you to stay informed and know what is going on. So what I did was I counted my symptoms, that from day one, this is day one. Day one, my symptoms are supposed to be like this. Day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And according to that, did I treat my symptoms, which was drinking a lot of hot water every time I could, steaming at least twice a day. What I used was the Anaconda steaming balm or the droplets, but you don't need to use it every time you steam, even just once a day. And the other thing that worked for me a lot is that I made sure that I sat in the sun at least twice a day. That is what also what also sped up my recovery process. And also I had extreme, as well as my diarrhea, which I believe if you have experienced COVID, you would know that around day 4, 5 of your symptoms of your recovery, you will start experiencing extreme diarrhea and throwing up. So what I bought was, I bought myself some tonic water that I then put Schweppes tonic water that I warmed a little bit in the microwave, and I drank that, and it helped me a lot with calming my upset stomach. The other thing that I would like to share with my experience in treating my symptoms was not to look too much into the remedies, because during your recovery you are too tired to stand up and do all of this, cutting garlics, doing all of those things. So if you have somebody that can bring you some garlic, some garlic or honey tea that you can just buy in the supermarket, it would be more advisable to drink that than to be cutting things and standing in pots and cooking, because it really takes a lot of energy from you. And I believe if you have some severe symptoms, you won't be able to do these things for yourself. So what I would advise is just to stick to drinking the hot water. When you perhaps don't have any other means of getting the honeys and the garlics and the whatnot, stick to drinking as much hot water as you can and staying away from any cold beverages. Get a lot of rest and sit in the sun, and also pray, because like I said in the beginning of the question, that the one thing that COVID will bring is fear. So count your days and drink a lot of hot water. I don't believe that I felt stigmatized, because I confidently carried the fact that I had COVID-19, and I also educated other people on the symptoms and how only after a certain period of days you are not contagious to other people. So I do not believe that I felt any stigma because of the fact that I was confident. Not that I was confident, and I accepted that I had COVID-19 and that I survived it. My advice to the public in terms of COVID-19 is really do avoid public areas. Do educate yourself when it comes to the symptoms and the signs of COVID. Because one thing I will tell you is that we are not the same. Just because your neighbor only had a light fever for one day and only lost their smell or had no symptoms at all does not mean that you will not have, that your symptoms will also be similar. So take care of yourself, and please, let's learn to wear masks, social distance and sanitize whenever we can. Also, let's avoid unnecessary visitation, especially to the elderly, so that we can fight this COVID-19.